What's up, everyone? Daddy Warbucks here, and today we are continuing through of the Lost Mines of Phandelver. In our last session, the party made an agreement with Sister who was looking for a dangerous magical item, the spellbook of the Mad Mage Bogental. She tried to commune with this otherworldly spirit in order to find its location and was severely injured in the process. And so she had a proposition for the party. If they went and communed with the Oracle and returned with the information that she needed, she would assist them by bringing Zolt back to life. So in our last session, the party went to the ruins of Coneyberry in order to commune with what they had assumed was a banshee, but discovered to be a fey hag. After making a number of very poorly thought out deals with the hag, they were able to not only recover the information that they needed, but bargain for their freedom and return to town, where Sister Grail did complete the ritual to bring Zolt back from the dead. And so we start today. After Zolt was returned from the dead, the party rested at Stonehill Inn for the night. And so we start today with the party waking up from last night's rest. And so what would you guys be doing at the start of the day?
Vusk would be going for hair of the dog, most likely. Or not Vusk, Ersk, sorry.
Yeah, that's starting to become the pattern, right? Wake up, go right downstairs, find some booze. Yeah?
He's a bugbear, come on.
Oh, okay. Anyone else going to be joining him for a early morning drink, or what is anyone else doing?
I think Dulaine right now is just probably on the side of more musing with our wonderful little grung friend about, well, you did it. Are you proud? you signed your soul to a hag.
Are you talking to me through the bathroom door again as he takes a bath?
Absolutely.
Why are you bothering me 2 days in a row now?
Because you spend too much time in there.
Listen, you gotta keep your skin nice and moist, okay?
I can't necessarily do that, so it's a shame. Regardless, it would seem that we would happen to have more things to do today, so if you would like to get out of there as soon as possible, that would be much preferable.
You hear another loud splash like yesterday.
I'm assuming Dangerous was probably nursing a hangover and trying to find something to cure it in the downstairs tavern area.
Okay.
Where Dangerous goes, Zolt goes.
Okay. So just for my
I'm
own...
trying to talk to Ersk. What is it we need to do here again? Yeah. We need to, do we need to talk to the butcher again? The burger man in the town hall? Do we need to talk to him, or what are we doing here?
Dog made some kind of deal for his soul. I was dicing when they were doing that. I wasn't going in there.
Right, I remember that part. I don't know why we're here. Like, why are we here?
Well,
I'm here because this pint's pretty decent.
Okay.
So as you guys are having this conversation, Dulaine is still upstairs talking to Gibby through the bathroom door. So Zolt, Ersk, and Dangerous, the three of you, as you're kind of sitting around having your breakfast, quote unquote, you see someone enter the tavern. They're carrying their backpack, what appears to be a musical instrument. Obviously, just having arrived in town as they are still carrying most of their equipment. And Gail, can you give us a description of your character, please?
Yes, sir. A man arrives. He seems to be a man, a human man. And he arrives in the tavern and he spots those three fine adventurers, drinking beer and talking. He walks up to them and he says, "Hello there. Would you happen to be adventurers?"
I mean, maybe. I don't really know how to answer that question. We do things for money that people need them to do, and I guess we're adventurers. Did you need to write a song or something? You look like you write songs for things. I don't know.
More like objective-oriented person.
Yes, that's a good word.
Well, I too happen to be an Objectorian mercenary. Hello, my name is Jeff. I am from the town of Jeffton, and I am from the School of Life. I am a road bard, and I like to travel with people. I traveled with a great many amount of people before that have all deserted me, so now I am alone, and the three of you sound like excellent company. Mind if I join you at your table?
Zolt kill undead. Zolt, and you see the robot point at himself on his chest. Zolt, kill undead.
Yes, that's the goal for us, friend. We're hunting on death. We're trying to eradicate it from this realm. You seem quite lively for it being so early.
Well, I do believe that starting the day on the right foot lets you travel on the right destination with the right purpose. Oh, it's also the fact that, I cried myself to sleep yesterday, so now I am out of tears. So ready for adventure, as we say. Ha ha!
Dulaine and Gib, you hear a very loud, enthusiastic person talking downstairs.
Do you hear that?
Oh no, not another one.
Please don't tell me that the large bugbear has seemingly multiplied. Say, Gib, is it? Would you happen to have any ideas about how we will handle the potential person downstairs?
I'm just gonna treat them like everybody else in this ragtag group of whatever this is.
Will that include by talking down to them?
I don't understand what you mean.
Let's get moving then. Come on, out of the bath.
Oh, all this excitement makes me. I need another. It's too early for this.
Yeah. So you walked overnight crying to get here, and now you're happy to talk. That's. I guess I don't understand. It's
human stuff dangerous. Humans, you never know.
I guess I don't understand what's going on at this point. The humans are the weirdest of the species. I will agree.
Well, we are all unique, but what drives us together is our team spirit. And if you'll have me in your merry band of adventurers, aka, whatever we call ourselves, I will be ready to travel with you and to help you wherever you go.
All right. Well, sure. I suppose you can join up with us. I don't see why not. It's not like we have a rule against humans working with us, but
Wonderful.
I've got 5 gold on the frog trying to shank him in less than an hour.
Oh, like the frog will actually pay attention to him. If he ends up, not killing him, or if he pays attention to him, then maybe. it might happen.
I'm just saying, 5 gold on it. It's going to be less than an hour.
Possibly. We'll try our best not to kill him. Well, you won't die. I'll make sure you stay alive. But
Well, much obliged. You know what? To seal the deal of our association, I shall pay you a beer or whatever it is you'd like to drink.
This guy's speaking my language.
Water is fine for me right now. I had a little too much to drink lately with my friend here dying and coming back alive. It's a little trying. It's a little trying.
Wonderful. Water for you. And what about you?
More of beer. You said beer. I like beer.
Wonderful. I shall come back momentarily.
So I'd like some beer, please.
Yes, that would be
Gibbs,
good.
I love this. Might as well get a free drink out of it.
Yeah, he seems like he's a little too energetic.
Dulane walks downstairs and just looks off. He just, he's an interesting character from the looks of it.
You talk to him for 5 minutes, you'll want to punch yourself in the ears.
Ursk is just going to nod and go back to his drink.
And, gives you the
Join our
drink
group,
and stuff.
So maybe we make him do something really stupid to join our group, like a dance, interpretive dance in front of the town or something stupid.
Don't humans like that sort of thing?
This one actually might, so that probably isn't a torture for him. Would it be? I don't know. Well, we'll bring him along for some reason. I don't see why not.
Maybe tell him to give the frog a handshake. Maybe tell him to give the frog a handshake.
Yes, that would be a good trick. That's what it takes to be a part of our group, is to handshake the frog.
Gib finally enters the room. I'm not touching anyone.
What are you
Don't touch me.
It'd be fun. It'd be a funny trick, Gib.
No, you're touching me if you want to shake hands so bad.
Well, I know not to. That's the thing. I know not to do that, so I'm not going to. Anyway, he's just a harmless prank. But he seems like a simple enough fellow. I don't see a reason why he can't come around with us. I mean, Gib, you'll have to learn a new name, or at the very least, learn to recognize somebody new. That'll be tough for you, I know, considering how you think you're better than everyone else.
I don't think I'm better. I know I'm better.
And there we go. Now, where's our water boy? Josh? Jacob? What was this guy's name?
Yeah, so Jeff comes back and says, "Hello, sir. Here's your water. Fine and fresh."
Excellent. Thank you. This is our other two friends. This is Dulane. You see him. And this is the frog.
Well, hello, sir. Now, you have spoken about undead. Is that correct? Is that your current objective? Getting rid of the undead in this world? Or is there something else that is your current priority?
Zult kill undead.
Yeah, that's my job. I kind of, religious reason. I don't know that we'll do it right immediately, but honestly, I don't even know. What are we doing? Dulane, do you even know what we're doing here at this point?
Not necessarily for the time being. However, the thing that I do know is that we need to find our way to Phandelver. I believe we are all in agreement about that point.
Ooh, Phandelver, beautiful place. I
Have
was
you been?
there not so long ago.
All right. We in Phandelver?
Don't we need to find some book before the frog's soul gets repossessed or whatever?
Yeah, he's
If I remember the frog's contract correctly, you simply just need to become the head of your clan, correct?
Yes. Which is
Oh.
is pretty easy. There won't be any problems with it.
Oh, I'm just making sure she didn't want anything now. You and your clan thing, that's not anything we care about.
So yeah, we're
Oh.
in Fandolin right now. Yeah.
Ah, yes. So that's why I remembered I was in Fandolin, because I am. Ha, wonderful.
So
Oh,
at this point, you guys are all talking, and the owner of the inn, Toblin, is going to come over with the inn's complimentary, continental breakfast. He's carrying a stack of pancakes, and he's got some ground up sausages and then bits of toast on a platter. Starts setting it out on the table in front of you. So, how goes the hunt for Gundren? You guys had any more leads in that regards, or?
That was the guy who killed Zolt, right?
No, that was the dwarf who we originally came
Right.
that went missing.
Gundren. Well, no news. Did we need to go get the orcs? I remember.
What, Zolt was killed?
Yeah, you died, friend. We told you about that last week.
Zolt,
Last night.
Zolt no remember kill.
Yes, I apologize for your death, but
Oh. A sad look. As sad as a robot can look.
but we brought you back, so it's good.
Oh. Zolt happy to be back.
I'm happy too, friend. So we need to find. There was that orc band off to the north. There was that camp we saw. We walked past it when we were going to visit the Banshee/Hag that we visited yesterday, right? Do you think maybe they have information for us on Gundren? Because orcs and goblins seem to work together, right?
Sometimes.
I don't know, Bugbear. You seem like that would be something you would know more about than I.
I would think a half orc would kind of get the social status of half of his kin too, but
Yeah, but if I grew up in this realm, then I would agree with you. But I didn't. I'm from a different area of the multiverse.
so let me get this straight. You are looking for a Gundren individual, yes?
That appears to be the same. I mean, we could go speak with the butcher again. He might have more information, or he was kind of scared last time. But
Well, that sounds like a good idea. And let us proceed, my friends.
So
Of course,
Toblin just stands nearby, kind of listening to all this. Wait. When last we spoke, I agreed to let you stay in the room in the inn because you were looking for Gundren. Are you no longer looking for Gundren?
no, we still need to find him because he paid us. He's supposed to pay us, so yeah, we need to find him.
Yeah, you were supposed to be asking for information about the Cragmaw Castle. I thought I know I spoke with Mr. Edomath, and he said that he directed you to his friend in Thundertree.
What's an Edomath?
None of this sounds familiar.
That was the elf by the orchard.
Yes, Darren Edomath. He runs the orchard. It was a retired adventurer. Says he has a friend who could potentially lead you to our mutual friend.
Right.
It is important you bring Gundren back. I mean, him and the Rockseeker brothers fund most of everything here in town. If he's not returned to us, Fandolin is going to dry up.
Right. We got a little sidetracked when our friend died, so it's been a stressful few days or so.
what about that musician guy?
The Jeffrey?
No, the other human one, the musician.
Oh, the Harper dude. Yeah.
That guy.
He was the one who attacked me and Zolt. I don't think he's who he says he is, or he probably isn't, because he kind of changed shapes and then shot me a bunch of times.
Oh,
Isn't he the one that there was in the note from the red, the manor thing? Yes. So, yes. I guess we'll need to. I would say go ask the burger man if go ask the burger man if he has any other information, or we could go talk to. Did Endermath tell us about his friend? Like, did he actually give us the information?
He no, he did not. What
Right.
if you remember, Eatermath, you guys were asking around town for leads on the Cragmaw goblins, because you know they're working for the Black Spider. Edermath says, I used to be an adventurer. I know someone who would surely be able to tell you the information that you need. But then he withheld that information, and he told you about the Red Brand thugs that were terrorizing the town.
Right.
And he told you, go and deal with the thugs, and I will give you the location of my friend.
Right.
But then you guys got deaded.
No, we
derailed the campaign for 3 weeks.
No, we cleared the manor.
Yes, and then Zolt got deaded.
Well, no, we went back to him. Did he tell us when he went back
You
to
never
him?
went back to him.
Yeah, we went back to him.
Came back from
we
town.
went back to him.
And yes.
And then
he told you to go to Thundertree to speak with the Druid.
Yes, and then immediately after
you
that,
got
Zolt
deaded,
died.
and now here we are.
Because we split up. We went to him, and then we split up. Half
Right.
the party went shopping, and the other half of the party went to die.
No, just me and you went to die.
Yes, well, we were half the party.
Wait. That math doesn't check out. 2 of 6 is half.
Sounds like you're a defective robot.
Wait.
All the fighters went to shop. Dulane went to sleep, and me and Zolt went to go to the.
The 2 healers,
actually,
one of which you
one
couldn't
the
heal.
fighters went to notify the provisions guy of where their stolen goods were.
Sure.
We definitely didn't say go try and kill a Harper.
Well, I didn't try to go kill a Harper. That wasn't the plan to go kill a Harper.
Well, good news. It actually wasn't a Harper.
Yeah.
So, if I understand, your current order of business, fine fellows, is to go to Thundertree to speak to a druid about crucial information. Is that correct?
Apparently so.
I guess.
I do not know off the top of my head. We are a fairly dysfunctional group as of the time being.
That is an understatement.
Zolt kills undead.
Yes, Zolt. It's a shame that something killed you first.
We'll get back to that.
Who are you?
He's a friend. He's an old friend.
Oh, okay.
Well, whenever you are ready, I already had my breakfast. This complimentary meal was absolutely excellent, Sir Dublin. And when you'll be ready to go, so shall I.
All right. Well, we might as well go to talk to the druid at the Thundertree place. I mean, we can go talk to the burger man, but I don't think he'll give us any other information. He seemed like a kind of a coward when me and Salt were fighting. So
He's worried you're going to spoil his racket.
that's already a plan. We need to get the butcher out of office. He's not very good at running this place. Anyway,
So, are we gonna go talk to the butcher man?
no, we're gonna go to talk to the druid at Thundertree.
Okay.
Well,
So
the
you
butcherman
guys
is
stand up and you start collecting your things, getting ready to leave, and Toblin kind of calls after you. Is there anything do you want me to pack any of this to take with you? Thundertree is quite a few days away.
Oh, sure. Any revisions you'd be willing to give us, I'll happily take.
Hopefully 3 days. No, you'll be sick forever. So Toblin starts picking up whatever scraps were left over, and he kind of wraps them in like wax paper, which then he binds with twine. It's equivalent to a single set of rations.
All right. Should we go to the shop maybe and pick up some more rations, just to be on the safe side? I mean, I've got let me look at what I've got going on. I've got, enough rations to last me 5 days, 10 days, 5 days, 10 days. Yes.
Zolt, remember, make water. Zolt can make much water.
Yes. Our friend here can make waters. I think I'm ready to move on. Fellows, would you like to? Anything you would like to get going?
En route, Capitan.
We should be good, right?
All right. Barkeep, what's the quickest way to this Thundertree? Like, is it north, south? Which direction should we start walking?
Well, if you let me see your map, and he pulls out. We are not in Coneyberry. I don't even know why I bother with the arrow. I never move it when we're done. So he draws on the map and he says, well, Thundertree is far, far to the north. Actually, if you look here at Neverwinter, and you follow the river from there all the way to the east, it's nestled about right there between where the river meets the wood.
Oh.
Yeah, it'll be quite a journey from Phandalin.
All right.
Just to be sure, is it more in this location here that I am pointing with my finger?
No, you don't have to cross the river to get there. It's it's on the southern side of the riverbank.
More like here then.
Let me see. And he pulls out a piece of charcoal. He's like, it's about here.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, we've got a walk ahead of us, unless we can get some horses. Do we have horses? We don't have horses, do we?
I don't necessarily know if we have the funds to procure some.
Well, I know Lenine at the Lion Shield would probably be your best bet if you're trying to procure horses or a wagon or such.
I mean, we can. Well, let's go see if he's got some horses for us. So let's head over to the shield.
Wonderful.
And so walk over and talk to that guy.
Okay, this is actually somewhere we haven't been before. When you travel to the Lion Shield Cloister, you see that hanging above the front door of this modest trading post is a sign shaped like a wooden shield with a blue lion painted on it. It looks quite a bit more busy than Barthen's provisions.
All right.
Let's get inside and
Go inside and see what's up.
So when you walk inside, you notice that there are a number of heavily armed men, and they're just kind of standing around in the main area. Even more strange, this trading outpost doesn't seem to have anything in it. There's no shelves, no miscellany, scattering about the main room. Walking inside is just a big open area with heavily armed men and a door that leads into another room. As you enter, one of the armed men puts his hand on your chest, whoever that would be in the front, and he says, "Stop."
Okay, why?
Because they'll know you. Nobody
Right.
gets to see Lenine without appointment.
All right, well, we need horses. Can you tell him we need horses? Or do something to further this conversation along?
Nope. Don't know you.
Great. All right. How do we make an appointment?
Stay here. And you see one of the other men disappears behind through the doorway, and a moment later he returns with a small dwarven woman. She seems to be middle-aged, graying hair falling around her shoulders, and she's got her arms crossed, and you can see that she's wearing like chain armor, and she's got a scar that travels along the perimeter of her face. So, who are you? What
Yeah.
business do you have with the Lions?
Right. All right. So we're in need of horses, and the innkeeper at the Stonehill advised us to come here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's the story. We just cleaned out the manor over there, Tresender Manor, of the Red Group, the Red Brand Thugs, and now we're moving on to another location. We need some transportation. Advised you were going to be the person.
Did you just say that you got rid of the Red Brands?
Yes, that's part of the story. Yes.
She smiles widely. She starts walking towards you with her hands outstretched. Come here. Come down here.
All right. And I kind of go to a knee, so I'm at her level.
And she kind of grabs your shoulders, and she leans in, and she kisses you on one cheek and then the other. Not in a romantic way, more of a very colloquial greeting. She's like, and then she kind of grabs your face in both of her hands. She says, you are my favorite person. She stands back up. She says, they are friends of the Lion Shield. Let them through.
Good to be friends. So glad we could help you out, I guess. We're helping the town out, trying to get rid of them.
The needs of the town are no concern of mine. My crew here, we are mercenaries, although not so much in the sense of fine and strong adventurers like yourselves. We man wagons, run cargo, and it's my group that's been attacked by those goblins and hassled by the Red Brands. By removing the Red Brands, you've dealt me a great service.
Excellent.
So, are you friends with Gundren?
Gundren and I have a working relationship. He mines the hills. I transport his cargo.
So you know he's missing.
Well, no. How did that come to be?
It looks like he was betrayed by his guard, the musician bard person that was protecting him. It looks like he was working with the Red Brands all along, but he got captured by goblins in the area.
A bard? I don't understand. Yes, Gundren wouldn't hire a bard for protection.
They mean a harper. A harper.
She scowls at you, and she drops her hand, and you notice there is a dagger concealed under her shirt. And she's like, "You dare slander the good name of the Harpers?"
No, I don't.
And
I'm just simply.
she reveals a pin, and it looks like a blue brooch with a silver harp. And she's like, "Explain yourself."
Oh, you're part of the same troop. That's interesting. Are you? So you're a bard too. Ah, that's great. Well, the guy who was pretending to be a bard, harper, whatever you call them, he was in the butcher's house, the burgerman's house, and we went to talk to him after we cleaned out the red brand group. And he changed from whatever he was, the bard, whatever, I don't want to, semantics at this point, into some bluish creature, and then ran away after killing my friend here, the Zolt person, and knocking me unconscious.
Zolt was killed.
Yeah, but we brought him back, which is a great news. But yes, the bard that was hired by Gundren betrayed him, or appears to have betrayed him.
You imbecile! The Harpers are not bards. We are a group that are dedicated to eliminating the evil and controlling forces in the region. And I can tell you with certainty, no member of our group was assigned to protect Gundren on his travels from Neverwinter. I would know. I would have been the one to arrange it.
Well, that's quite clear because, the person he went to speak to afterwards ended up not being who he said he was. So that makes sense. Anyway, so you're part of your little organization. That's wonderful. Can we get those horses?
We're trying to go.
We need to
find this guy.
We need to figure out how to find the fortress. What is the castle? There's an old castle from around here.
Castle Ravenloft. Wait, no, I don't think that's the right one.
That sounds wrong. Anyway, we're going to speak to some druid that Endermath had advised us up in Thundertree, and we need horses to talk to them. Unless you know where this old castle in the area is, then
do you know the name of the castle?
I believe that is the Cragmoat Castle, perhaps. I don't know.
It's nothing I'm familiar with. But if you truly wish to seek Gundren, I guess my question should really be, before I make any kind of final decision, why do you want Gundren? I understand why myself and the Harpers would like him returned, but what is your stake in all this?
He owes us money.
He originally hired us to get his cargo here. He went missing. We'd like to find him, and we'd also like to get paid.
I see. Well, as someone in a similar line of work to your own, that I can understand. I will tell you what, I don't have a number of horses to accommodate such a large party, but what I could do is I could give you 2 horses and a wagon.
Beats walking.
Yeah, that would work. I see why that wouldn't work.
I think that works fantastic.
Do any of you know how to navigate a wagon? I can provide a driver as well if needed.
Yes, I can do it.
She looks down and kind of starts. Oh, it's not often I have to look down to account. Oh, I'm sorry. That's rude of me. How are you?
I'm fine. Hello. He just looks up and blinks at her blankly.
Well, it'll take a moment, and she kind of dismisses one of the men standing next to her. Go get it ready. It'll be a while before the wagon is ready. Is there anything that you need before you were to leave? Since we are friends now, I have no problem allowing you to shop from the back.
I mean, I'm gonna have like those potions, that the healing kind.
Of course.
I think I can afford. I only had like 50 gold. I don't know if that's enough for one. Is that enough for one?
It's exactly enough.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
any
I'll have a little. I'll pay the 50 gold and take one potion.
And in a more modest accommodation, well, the horses will need to eat. So if you have horses' food, wheat or apples, I suppose we will take some of that too. So we don't want them to starve or anything, don't we?
I don't know if it'll be. How long do you intend to be away from town?
Thundertree is away. It's what east of Neverwinter is where the guy said in Stonehill. So
It was around 50 miles or so.
Ah.
Wait.
Okay, then yes, I will provide you with nourishment for the animals for at least one day.
Thundertree borders a river, correct?
I suppose. I'm not
So it's
familiar
shown on
with
the
the
map?
region.
Is there a... Never mind. I'm just thinking to myself. So you said you're unfamiliar with the region, correct?
Yes, usually I'm stationed at Waterdeep, which is quite a ways away from here. But I was specially picked to come to this area and assist the Rock Seekers, since, well, because I'm a dwarf and the Rock Seekers are dwarfs, they thought that someone who was of the same lineage would be beneficial to our organization in negotiations and trade.
That seems super shallow. But,
I agree, but I would be dishonest if I said it wasn't true.
that seems even more shallow. But hey, dwarves do dwarves.
Well, it's my understanding that the Rock Seekers are looking for something. Something very valuable to my people. So they wouldn't be comfortable in sharing the knowledge or the riches from this finding with anybody who was an outsider. I am to put them at ease.
Oh, nice.
You know, and she kind of steps back and she puts her hand on her chin, stroking a non-existent beard. I wonder, how long ago was it that you said Gundren was taken?
A week, maybe? No, more like 3 or 4 days. Not very long.
And you said there was this imposter who was posing as a harper that might have been responsible for his abduction?
Correct.
It's the most logical answer, yes.
You said they changed. What do you mean they changed?
It was the human person, whatever it was, and then before shooting its missile thingies at me that knocked me out, just skin turned a bluish color, I think. I don't know. It's hard to remember. And it's like its clothes melted into it, so it stopped being a human and started being something else.
This may sound strange, but I need you to think the best you can, all of you. Did it have a nose?
There was only two of us there that were actually engaged or saw the being in question.
So she turns to Zolt and to Dangerous. Did it have a nose?
Zolt was killed.
Maybe he won't remember his programming schemes or whatever. His mind is a little scrambled from the.
Did it have
when
hair?
he brought back.
Zolt, remember, wake up.
Yes, when it changed, you
Did
said
it
it
have
was
hair?
kind of bluish in color?
Yeah. Did it have hair? I don't think so. I don't know about the nose or not.
Did you look
Maybe.
at it?
Changed and then knocked me unconscious within 6 seconds. So,
Yes. So tell me, what
I
did it
don't
look
really
like
know.
when it changed? It's important.
it was blue and it had eyes and it was humanoid in shape. Didn't have any hair on its face, on its head, as far as I could tell.
There's literally a handout in your
Mr.
journal.
This happened at the Burgomeister's office. He might actually have a better description since he wasn't trying to fight for his life.
She pulls out a picture. And she goes to a nearby shelf, picks up a big book, and starts flip. Did it look like this?
Yes, that seems right.
Aha! It's exactly as I suspected. It was a doppelganger. Now I have to suspect. And she kind of looks at the guy standing next to her, and then she just lunges. She just like jumps off the ground, and she like catches him right at the midsection, knocks him to the floor. She's got her fists raised, ready to pummel him. She's like, "Where were you born? What's your name?"
Is this how they more humanoid races tend to act? I'm not terribly familiar. I've spent most of my life in the forest.
Seems like these Harpers are addicted to violence. I mean, she mentioned something and tried to stab Dangerous. Now she's punching this guy. I thought bugbears were mean.
You then, I seemingly forgot your name, but you claim to be a bard, yes? A traveling bard?
Hold on, you guys are just having this nonchalant conversation.
Yes,
while
absolutely.
she pummels this guy.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, he's crying. I'm sorry. You know me. I grew up with you. Why are you doing this?
We're all playing characters like accustomed to violence. It's like, yeah, my name's sure.
So you're a bard, correct?
That is quite correct, yes.
So, these other harpers, musicians, are they? Is violence this typical to you?
One thing to understand is that not all harpers are musicians, and that not all musicians are harpers, but what I believe is going on, and as you know, we are all assisting to the extreme violence going on. What I believe that is going on is an interrogation so that she verifies that this henchman is not a doppelganger in disguise. I believe that's what's going on right here, and she's validating that he is who he believes he is. Yes.
Is it working?
I mean, obviously not. Look, obviously not. Look, the poor bastard's like pinned on the ground right now.
I mean, that's usually when I see shakedowns like this, money's involved.
Yeah, and doesn't seem this time that there is any money involved.
I'm never gonna understand dwarves.
I'm never
later. Like, you guys have this conversation. Several minutes go by. The guy is now unconscious.
They're just sitting there. This dwarf just like grabs this guy, but where are you?
So she kind of stands up and she smooths out her shirt. He is not a doppelganger, I have determined.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Doppelgangers tend to they can't hold the facade once they go unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You break their concentration, then they tend to show their true face.
Are you sure it's not faking it? Maybe it's a very talented doppelganger.
She turns around, she kicks him one more time. I'm fairly certain he's not a doppelganger.
Are you sure? Let me try.
So,
well,
she says,
thing we can.
I'm, this is very concerning. If there are doppelgangers that have infiltrated the Harpers, then it's very possible that they know what it is the Rock Seekers have found. And I need all of you to swear to me an oath. I'm going to share something with you that should not be shared outside of Dwarven culture. It's why I again was brought in to negotiate with the Rock Seekers. But given these recent events, I'm afraid that I'm going to need your help.
Well,
Yes. I solemnly swear that I will not change my skin or my exterior features to be that of a harper.
No. You
Is that on it?
you have to promise me
honor.
that you guard this secret. You do not speak of this in public to anyone, because doing so will jeopardize everyone here in town and everyone in not just the Rock Seekers clan, but the Lion Shields as well.
Well, I won't say anything by the honor of my house. So, what is it you've got for us?
I need to hear it from more than just this one.
I mean, it's fine by me. I assume, if this is simply the terms and conditions of us working together, I would much rather have transportation than be walking on my own feet for this long journey. So I assume it is probably tolerable to listen to you, hear you out.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything, so I can't repeat anything. Strange how that works.
And I solemnly swear myself, Jeff from Jeffton, that I shall not divulge your secrets to anyone other than the people in this room. Wonderfully.
She points at Zolt and Gib.
Zolt looks at Dangerous and asks, Zolt, help man?
Yes, just say you swear not to say anything.
Zolt not say thing? Zolt save man.
Right. Can't say secret at this point. So they're going to tell us something secret, Zolt, and you have to swear not to divulge that secret.
Dangerous wants Zolt to save man. And he points at the guy who's
You're going to
unconscious.
say, no, he's safe.
No?
You don't worry about him here. We're in good shape already. We need you to promise not to say anything.
Zolt confused.
Sorry.
Zolt, tell her
Zolt?
her secret is safe with you.
Zolt not talk of beating. Zolt see nothing. And he walks over to Dangerous.
She smiles and she's like, if ever I rob a bank, I'm taking this one with me.
Zolt not steal. Zolt not steal. Zolt kill undead. Zolt heal, but Zolt not steal.
Right.
And what if
You're good. You're good, my friend.
If it'll move it along, I swear. Now let's get this going.
So, there is a cave somewhere nearby. I personally do not know where. But whereas the Rockseeker brothers have originally started mining these hills for ore and minerals, I believe that the real riches that were found was the location of the lost mine of Phandelver. You see, more than 500 years ago, clans of dwarves made an agreement known as the Phandelver's Pact, by which they would share a rich mine in a wondrous cavern known as Wave Echo Cave. In addition to its mineral wealth, the mine contained a forge, a place where the ley lines would come up through the surface. And with this direct, raw, magical energy, well, our ancestors were able to forge magical weapons. The weapons that came out of Wave Echo Cave were said to be some of the strongest of the time. And if the Rockseekers did find the location to Wave Echo Cave, that would give them incredible purchasing power. I mean, if we could mint magic weapons, sell them for a penny, that would be quite a profit for both the Rockseekers and the Lion Shields. Now, this was something that wasn't spoken about openly, not even among the Harpers. The Rockseekers, myself, and only a handful of others knew of Wave Echo Cave. So, if he's been kidnapped, it's probably somebody who's trying to get the location of this lost mine.
Wait a minute. Weren't the dwarves supposed to share that information with each other?
Yes, but
So,
of course the
you
Fandelver's
guys are
pact is
being-
500 years old.
So you
And-
guys are being greedy and opportunistic. Got it. Yeah, I'd keep that quiet too.
She smiles. Would you not do the same?
So,
No, I definitely would.
so once again, can you, for the sake of our information collection, what is this called again? I understand Wave Echo Cave, but what is this? What is this place you speak of? What is it called again?
It's called Wave Echo Cave.
But what did you say? How Wave Echo Cave?
I don't know what you're on about.
It was the lost something of something. I don't know.
The lost
The
mine
lost
of Fandelver. That's
Oh.
what this region is called. That's
Oh,
why this
alright.
city is called Phandalin.
The lost mine of Fandelver. All right, roll credits, everyone. I think she said the thing.
Oh my god.
We're done now. Everyone can go home.
All right. So you think you know the entrance location now, or you're not sure?
Only the Rockseekers had the location, which is
And you
probably
think-
why he was taken. I
All right.
fear whoever would be so devious as to resort to violence, but we should probably move
Maybe
quick.
try and find another rock seeker and maybe see if they can tell us the location. You think that would be faster than trying to speak to this druid up in Thundertree?
I feel like stopping the other people from getting the information is more important.
That and our free room and board kind of depends on us finding Gundren. If I'm going to be honest, the ale's decent. But
Well, maybe it'll be two birds with one stone. Once we get to the mine, we can find him and yeah, maybe two birds,
Dangerous.
one stone. Good.
Yeah.
Possible.
Dangerous. Result. Images.
Well,
Was we in cave?
we
With
were in
goblins?
before, but I don't know if that would. Well, maybe we were in a cave before.
And man
where
in
we
cave. Ask for map.
Right, we were in a cave. There was a map involved, right? It's good thinking.
Bad man in cave.
Right.
Right?
So, from what I understand, if we go to Thundertree and speak to the Druid, he might lead us to where Goldrin is. If we find Goldrin, Goldrin might know where the Wave Echo Cave in the Lost Mine of Fandelver is. We will be able to get there and find some incredible magic weapons. That sounds fun, but we must keep the secret. Everything right.
No. Anything inside the cave is strictly the property of the Rock Seekers and the Lion Shields. I would have to insist you do not take anything that you would find if you were to go to the cave.
Noted.
Sure.
But
We
we
would
will
never tell
report on our
I can
findings.
trust you, right? Like, you wouldn't do that.
Of course.
The promise on my oath is Thorask.
Gib is going to stay silent on this one.
Now, my lady, do you believe that the weapons, the items found within the Wave Echo Cave might have a curse to greedy people who would take them out of there? Would they perhaps have their skin rot and die, something like that?
Without missing a beat. Oh yes, certainly. Yeah, if you're not a dwarf and you don't know how to remove the curse from the items inside the cave, surely the most grotesque and gruesome things would happen to you.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, you can. An 8? A 7? Oh, guys, that curse sounds really scary. Oh, there we go. Dulane and Jeff, you are able to tell she is so full of it. Like, she's obviously just riffing off of what you just said.
Well, we will keep that in mind. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And on this note, let's get to the horses.
Yeah, I absolutely cannot, under any circumstance possibly, wait to,
Be horribly amalgamated simply because I was born a furbolg and not a dwarf. Let's continue.
Back room? Is this back room? Where is this?
You're still in the main room.
Zalt asked that in person, not me asking.
So she
you.
points and she says, well, back room, if you just step right through. And when you peek through that door in the back of the room that you were not allowed anywhere near before, you can see a veritable armory. Weapons of every imaginable shape and size, both in steel, silver, and adamantium. Suits of armor cover from wall to wall, and there's quite a number of implements of war here.
Dang ass potion. Yes?
Yes. She reaches over to it's like a tiered desk, and on the first tier there's maybe 30 healing potions. On the next tier there's maybe half as many, but they're twice as large. And then the top tier there's like 3 that are just ginormous. And she grabs one of the little ones. She says, there you go, healing potion.
Too dangerous, right?
Yep.
I already have one, my friend, but keep hold of it.
Well, one thing's for sure, you're quite equipped, my friend. And if we ever get a large amount of wealth, perhaps we will buy some of these wonderful weapons and armors. But we'll see when we're actually wealthy.
Yes, we should definitely keep things moving, as time seems to be of the essence. We need to find Gundren and the Wave Echo Cave before this mysterious black spider. However, I have a number of additional asks for your group, if you are interested.
I am.
What would be the reward for these additional tasks?
I can offer you coin. I know that's always a favorite. I am a merchant and a mercenary myself, so I would think that would be right up your alley.
Yes, this is acceptable.
Let's say I offer your group, if you can find this doppelganger, the one that had infiltrated my lion shield, if you find them and kill them, I will give you 1,000 gold.
Sounds reasonable.
It's a deal. I would shake on it, but that's not a good idea.
Oh, excellent, excellent, very, very good. And then the other thing, if you do find the map to Wave Echo Cave, if you bring that to me, and oh, God forbid anything would happen to Gundren, I don't even want to think of the possibility, but if you do, if Gundren is somehow disposed of by the Black Spider, of course, but if something were to happen to him and you bring me the map, I would reward you quite handsomely.
Oh,
Define quite handsomely.
So, what kind of evidence would you want if Gundren happened to trip down a stairwell?
Well, obviously, if the Rock Seekers don't materialize to stake their claim in the mine, then that would be very obvious. But I will say that I come from a noble and wealthy clan. My resources, both private and professional, are extensive. I would make sure that you are well taken care of.
So, is this something Harpers do, like quietly eliminate competition?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You misunderstand, friend. Again, all the gods in the Pantheon forbid anything happen to Gundren Rockseeker. I'm simply saying, if something did, then it would be most beneficial to bring the map to me.
Isn't there a guild called like the Lord's Alliance that does this kind of thing often?
No. We do not want to bother the Lord's Alliance with this. We just want to bring the map to little old Lenine.
No, I'm talking about the doing away with political and economic enemies, like in the in the back rooms and what. I thought there was a very Lord's Alliance style of thing.
We used to do that in the guilds, but we were just kind of honest about it.
I speak for the rest of my party, but I, sir, ma'am, am not an assassin, so I would not be able to.
Oh my
Of course
God.
not. I wouldn't dare dream of hiring an assassin. I think you get the wrong impression of me, sir.
Yes, they
like
definitely
a-
get
I
the
mean-
wrong impression. I apologize for the imbeciles that are in my presence.
Frog, are you not reading between the lines what she's saying?
No, you're reading in between the lines a little too much. You just say yes, we'll think about it, and then let's go.
I just prefer a little bit of honesty in my business. If he happens to actually trip and fall down a stairwell, we'll bring the map to you.
Yes, exactly. If he
trip and
were
fall
to
down the
accidentally
stairway.
perish, or if you were to arrive on the scene and he was already gone, then that would be a tragedy, of course. But the map. You really must bring me the map.
Now, just so that we're sure, if Gundren dies one way or another, that is quite unfortunate.
Again, heavens forbid. Thoughts and
Oh
prayers.
my God, why are we still on this?
Just
People want to get their assassination information correct, Frog.
just so that we're clear, if Gundren, God forbid, dies, we bring the map to you. We know the secret. You're gonna keep us alive. You're not gonna,
Why
dispose of
would
us.
she tell us if she's gonna keep us alive or not if she's gonna kill us anyway? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
And
well,
to the point.
if I can entertain this hypothetical, one, I would never commission the death of another being. That would be wholly against my principles.
Evil? It sounds evil.
Yes, very evil, which
Yes,
I am not. But I would say, hypothetically, of course, in this scenario, if Gundren were to, I don't know, accidentally drink some poison and fail to return to town, if he were to not come back and stake his claim to the mine, I would not want to anger the individuals that had made that so. And I certainly wouldn't want to dispose of such a useful group of individuals.
Right. Honestly, your hypothetical sounds like you want us to kill him. And if you want us to kill him...
No, of course not. Why on
So-
earth? He is a brother and kin to me.
Look, it's
I-
been
Gib is now banging his head on the nearest wall.
We have to drink and not come back. That sounds like you want someone to make him drink poison so he won't come back.
No.
I'm not really on board with that.
We're
So
dwarves. We're resistant to poison. That's silly.
we have the terms of
and
our
yet
contract.
you said that. And yet you said that.
We have the
It was a
So-
hypothetical.
Yeah.
terms of our employment specified. I do not believe it is wise to continue pestering the same issue.
We can find things other than poison. Let's go.
Yes, is the carriage ready? Is the
God,
horses,
I
are they ready to go?
Oh, yes, it does look like the carriage is ready.
Okay, good. Let's
Great.
go.
These fools want to kill Gundren for you.
No, that is not what I've asked of you.
I only
Delane is
did.
in the carriage.
Don't even say those words out loud, because that is definitely not what I said.
Dulane is in the carriage already. It was like already in the carriage.
Well, to conveniently
What?
shift away the subject, I must say I have dealt with horses before. I am good at handling animals, so I will make sure that your horses are having a pleasant journey with us during this journey.
Good, most
Better than
excellent.
Gundren's probably going to have.
I'm just trying to read the party. Half of the group is like, hell yes, we're going to kill this guy. And the other group is like, I don't know, man. All right. So you
You
guys
don't
get
need
into
to-
the wagon. Take off right away. We need to visit anyone else in town or no?
How
think
many
we're good.
people can fit on the wagon? Is it all of us?
It's a big old wagon. Let's say it's like a carriage type. So 4 people can sit inside the cabin, and then 2 people could sit outside in the driver's seat.
All right, I'll sit outside. I'm in the driver's seat.
No.
With, I guess.
No.
No.
Well, wait, who is actually driving? Whoever's driving.
Gib is
needs-
driving.
So Gib is driving.
Jeff was driving.
Gib and Jeff up front. Got it.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Oh,
even better.
Does
I'll-
anybody have any earplugs?
These dogs have ears? That's weird.
Dulane
Yes,
will,
they're right here, and it's just a hole in the side of his head.
Dulane will
Yeah.
take out like Dulane will take out like the old miniature saddle that we had fashioned for Adrastia that Gil was supposed to ride around on, and just like bend it into like a small leather cap, and just here, this will cover your head and ears.
Oh, perfect. Thanks.
Well, I do believe, as I suppose we're now out of town on the cart, the 6 of us, the horses driving
Mhm.
away, and he says, well, I do believe this calls for a song. And he takes his lute, ring, and I will drive for 50 miles, and I will
No.
drive for 50 miles.
Gib
Please.
jumps off the cart.
Dulane will cast shield targeting his ears specifically.
Da-da-da.
That's like- That's the song you've got there, Josh. Just keep singing it over and over again.
Josh.
I don't think
just keep singing.
Dangerous has gotten a single name right this whole thing.
Gib has no idea what anybody's name is, by the way. He
Frog,
doesn't really
you
care.
enjoy it over and over again.
Oh god, I'm crying. All right, anyway. So, let me ask a question to our drivers. Are we going at a leisurely pace, or are we, trying to rush and get there as fast as possible? I mean, time is of the essence, but I didn't know how hard we were trying to work the horses to get there.
They have to listen to that song for the next 550 miles. So.
If there is actual music going on, these horses are getting pushed as hard as they can go.
Okay. So, moving at a fast pace with horses, right? 50 miles isn't going to take several days. It'll probably take a day, right? Which means we would be arriving at the ruins of Thundertree probably at about nightfall. Let's go with that.
Why?
Give me 1 second.
Why don't wizards get silence? Why have I not learned that spell yet?
Because you don't need it.
Yes, it would be very good for
Just
the
humming
party.
along with it. That's a very catchy tune. Can you play it for me like 10 more times? Thank you.
Well,
Isn't it a catchy?
I don't know if you're being sarcastic and actually disliking my song, but I will do it anyway, because
You're doing great. You're doing great, Jim. Just keep doing it.
Thank you, Bob.
So who wrote that song, by the way?
Oh, it was a wandering skull by the name of, let me Google it.
Oh, well, you should let them sing it.
Alrighty. So, we are on the new map. This is a very large map, so you might want to zoom in on your tokens. I had already set this up before. Everybody should be able to see question mark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. Now, as I said before, when we arrived, it is dusk. So sun is currently setting over the horizon, and we are now in the ruins of Thundertree. Hey, I am stalling until the notes show up. As you approach, you see gradually the trail becomes an old, overgrown lane, winding between ruined and dilapidated buildings, choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, you see there's a large hill that kind of segments Thundertree this half to that, as you would have to crest this hill in order to get to the other side. At the peak of this hill, you see a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and winds its way between the stone houses. And as you stand here, right here, you can see there is a wooden sign right there at the corner of the roads, and it says danger, plant monsters, and has several slashes underneath to accentuate it. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now.
Right.
Oh, looks like we gotta turn back, guys.
Well, Frog, you can turn back if you're scared. I can appreciate somebody of your stature having issues with things.
Well, no, I am. I actually do agree with Gib here. If they don't want us here, I don't believe we should be here. So,
something to
notes.
These stone buildings, they stand anywhere between 5 and 8 feet tall. They do and should on the map obscure your vision if you are standing on the other side of them. And traveling anywhere inside the buildings, not outside, inside the buildings is difficult terrain.
So they are 5 to 8 feet tall.
Yep. But they're
Oh, so
they're all ruined, right? So some of them have gaps in the walls that you may be able to see through. And traversing inside the ruins, the walls and roofs have collapsed, making it very cumbersome to navigate.
All right. So considering that I can see over the walls of every single one of the buildings, is there anything inside of the buildings that I can see from where we're standing?
You can see over the. You mean like through the roof?
No, Dulane is like 8'4".
Yes, I know that. But I mean, there are still roofs covering many of them, except for in the places where they are not.
Okay. I thought that there was just like, like ruined buildings, like no roof. So I'm like, I could just.
No, I understand. I understand what you meant, but buildings can still be ruined and have roofs. Like some of them, like you see here, there's an opening. That is because the wall and roof has partially collapsed. Wait, is there an opening? Yes, there is an opening. So just kind of standing where you are and looking around, no, you would not be able to see anything of interest or value.
Dave just walks forward a few steps and is like, Druid! We're looking for a druid. Is there a druid around here?
Oh no, I hope we don't get ambushed for stepping into this section of ruined building.
As
A
you
druid,
shout and try to gain the druid's attention, there is no reply other than a muffled.
Well, that definitely sounds like a druid.
I think so. That doesn't sound like a human. Although I don't really know human. It doesn't sound like a humanoid.
No,
Maybe it is.
Pretty humanoid, all right. I just bet it's
well,
not all put together.
Let's be on guard. We all have it. Oh, Warbucks, real fast. What is that crown that I put on yesterday? What does that do?
I don't remember. I'll have to look it up after the session.
Gotcha. All right. Well, let's be cautious and move through the area. Why don't you go up?
Dangerous. What is your passive perception?
16.
16. Okay.
Yes.
He asked for no reason. Okay.
I would like to.
Dangerous. As you approach, you could see at the entrance to this building here, there are bushes that flank either side. Another one over here. And as you kind of walk forward, you see that they kind of shudder. Like there's just a very almost imperceptible shake as you approach.
All right, I'm going to go to. Let's step to right here. And let me do an Eyes of the Grave.
Ooh. Eyes of the Grave. 60 feet. Yeah, thank you. Within 60 feet, that is not behind total cover.
Yes.
Then I do believe that you would get to nothing.
Okay.
However, as you stand here, moving ever further down the road, again you hear, and it sounds like it's coming from this open doorway right over here.
Right. Well, I think we are might be in for some combat. Those sounds. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty familiar with Undeath. Do I recognize those sounds as being something?
It does sound like something.
Okay.
I was gonna grab a rock and throw the rock at the doorway.
Okay. So the rock goes through the opening here, clatters on the stone wall. Crack. As it does, you hear a cacophony of growling, moaning sounds as a number of zombies immediately come spilling out through the doorway, right? They are like falling over each other, pouncing onto this rock that you threw. They're zombies. They're not very smart.
I found
So they
them,
all
guys.
just kind of spill out, trying to grab at this stone. And there they are. So they are currently prone. I can't be bothered to mark them though. But oh no, I did it bad. Cool, it didn't matter. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who didn't make it into the tracker? Yep, dangerous. Result. Ursk. Okay, I got you. Okay, so these zombies go up, and as they do, you get kind of a good look at them because they're maybe 20 feet away, but you see that these zombies, right? They don't have the typical kind of greenish pallor of most zombies, especially if you guys had encountered one before. These things, however, they seem to be covered in this black ash. And even as they kind of fumble about, you can see that there are these clouds of this black kind of airy material. Okay. Dulane, it looks like you are up first.
Lane will, kind of kick a small stone up from the ground and just thrust his hand forward, launching a stone at this zombie here.
Okay. So DC 15. Remember, they are prone. Oh no, it's a save. Sure. That was a test. You passed. Congratulations.
Yay! I listen.
He failed and takes 14 bludgeoning. You see something concerning. When it took damage, you could see that black ash kind of explodes in this puff all around him, coating the other zombies with it. But it goes up into the air. It obscures your vision for just a second, but it doesn't look pleasant.
Noting that it doesn't look pleasant, Dulane will back up to here and end his turn.
Hit the button.
The button. Turn button.
Too slow.
Oh, Zalt, gonna follow suit, and Zalt Bolt, the one that got hit. And by Zalt Bolt, I mean not hit,
Right.
but then also follow suit and back up. And I'm gonna hit the button.
Jeff.
Jeff looks at the harmed zombie and he says, "Can you hear me?"
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jeff looks at the harmed zombie and he says, "Well, sir, you may be full of ash, but you're never going to catch our Pokemon." Just mockery.
That is a very wise
passes-
zombie. Okay, and then whenever you are finished with your turn, you look in the chat where it announced it was your turn, you just hit the
Mr.
big
Jeff.
EOT button.
Alright. That's
Hey, Lincer.
and
All right. So our zombies, remember, they were prone after kind of spilling through the doorway. So they will all stand up, and then they will move 10 feet. Which puts them there, right? Now, are these zombies, they are hungry zombies. So they will be taking the dash action. Oh, yeah, they want to get right up nice and close because they are so hungry. And then that will be it. Gibby.
We're gonna move backwards. You can op attack me if you want.
I do want. Bash. Oop. Nope, they missed.
Missed. And then we'll do the dagger throw thing.
Okie dokie.
The damaged one.
Yes. So that would. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I don't care. Alright, so 8 is going to kill it. We're going to make a con save. It still dies. That is a dead zombie.
And then the second one at this top one.
Okay. 16 is a hit. Again, that kind of ash gets dusted up into the air the first time it is damaged, and we have a living creature within 10 feet. That would be you, Dangerous. Dangerous, can you make me a con save, please?
Sure.
That is a pretty good save. Okay. So you are not affected. You've seen this happen, so you knew to hold your breath and you avoid breathing in the poop. Gib, are you done?
Yes.
Right. There's like 3 of them left. I don't feel like doing it, so I won't. I will. The one that's injured. I'll just Sacred Flame the one that's injured.
Okay. And he takes the 8 radiant.
And I will also take the op attack. The one remaining op attack. I'll make sure. Let me go back so I can tell you. Basically, get over to here so I don't take it. Okay, that's.
First, we'll attack that one.
Yep. Let me get my con save ready. 11 is a hit for exactly its number of hit points.
That should be
Oh,
9.
yeah, and it took radiant. Oh no, that
Oh wait,
damage.
no, it shouldn't. 7. Not raging.
Yep. It doesn't matter because I rolled like poop, and it is dead.
And Earth will step back to there and just turn.
Not
What he does.
All right, Dulaine.
All right. Second verse, same as the first. At this one up here. Wow, that is an
That is a lot of
astounding.
damage.
That is an astoundingly good catapult.
Yikes! All right, come on, deck save. Nope.
Goated catapult.
You did it.
Goated catapult.
All right, so let's just confirm.
Can it pass a DC 28 con save?
Nope.
You've
So-
rolled 3 8s for your con saves.
Pretty amazing.
Well, no, I rolled 3 5s. Yeah, so the catapulted rock, you're like Rick Grimes. You just headshot him, he explodes, and then that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that's Dulane's turn.
Is it? Because I feel like if it was the end of his turn, he would have hit the button.
I did hit the button.
Ooh, the sauce.
Before or after I started talking about it. Regardless, Zolt is gonna, keep doing what everyone's been doing, and Zolt the Bolt, the last one we can see. Without disadvantage this time.
Yes, that is correct, and a 19 will hit for 10.
And then that's its turn.
Okay. Yep.
Well, Jeff will spend his action casting Minor Illusion to make what appears to be a frightened little girl over there that, she's noiseless because he's not an illusionist wizard, but she's like, sign language, being very scared of the zombie. I'm not very good at drawing, but imagine a little girl, something like that, that is right over there. And then I will press the button.
Okay. So, oh boy. Yep. So the zombie, he sees this illusory, this illusory child that you've just offered up to it, and it immediately, attacks into that space. But as it kind of lurches over, scrabbling and reaching for it, it obviously doesn't find purchase and just starts pawing at the dirt, confused and not really understanding. Yep. Yep. And yep. Let me see here. Hey, my zombie is not dead.
Yeah, just another Sacred Flame.
Oh, here he goes.
Two
Uh-huh.
damage.
All right, and that's the last of the zombies.
Right.
Okay. That would be the end of combat.
Wow, that was great. We sure showed them, didn't we?
It's for zombies. Sort of. Probably face something a little more terrifying later on down the line. I'm going to go and go up to where they came out of.
Sure. Oh no, my notes. Haha. Okay. You see that as you approach, the weathered signboard by the door of this large building shows the faded image of a horse that seems to be drinking from a flagon of ale. The building is sagging and dilapidated, but it's more intact than the ruins that you can see across the road.
All right. Anything of interest inside?
We're not even gonna waste time. No, everything in this building is completely destroyed, either through the rumblings of the zombies that were mulling about, or by the passage of time.
All right. Exits. No reason to waste time there. Let's keep moving.
We have a druid to find. I wonder what druid is spending their time around undead.
I don't know. It's a little concerning. I'll do another thing. Eyes of the Grave.
Okay. There is again no undead that you can sense.
All right, sounds good. There's a building up ahead.
There's lots of buildings.
I'll call out again. Druid. We're looking for the Druid. Is the Druid about?
Jeff, those woods there are very, very thick. They would obscure your vision of the rest of the party if you were to venture inside. Yeah. I just see in previous versions of this lobby, there used to be a line of sight barrier along that forest. They must have removed it. Anyway, so as you move ahead, you hear motion coming from the building directly to the west.
There's movement, gentlemen.
Something startled by you calling out for the Druid.
Right. Somebody more powerful than me want to go inside?
Seems we are handling undead again.
Gib throws another rock.
Hey, there is no reply.
Well,
Hello,
this one isn't zombies.
Anyone inside here? I would hate to walk in on somebody who might be indecent. Hello? I'll walk up to the here.
What the heck?
Okay, as you walk to the
Hello?
door, you are ambushed.
Oh no, you didn't do that.
I did do
How,
that.
how long have you been saving that up for?
As a twig blight, cleverly disguised as a regular piece of shrubbery, slashes out at you. Neat. 21 dangerous? For a whopping 3 piercing.
3.
Okay, and then with that, let us go back into initiative. You didn't like my ambush?
I
Wow.
don't want to talk about it, man.
Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ersk.
Repo just disconnected on like all platforms.
Oh no, that means the cameras are messed up. It is okay. He will be back eventually. I'll click on this for now. None of that is right. It doesn't matter. Okay. So where are we? Blood. It looks like you get to go first.
Awesome. Yeah, this one.
So your dagger goes flying through the air, right? And it's like a scene out of an anime. It flies through. There's just a line of, and then the twig blight just falls over, like chopped in half.
And then we'll throw the second one at the one at the bottom.
Yep. And then again, bleh.
And that is Gibbs' turn.
Oh no, we both hit the button.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. That was my bad.
I will, there's one in front of me here. Go ahead and... Sacred Flame.
Okay. And 19. That's pretty good. Do not finish it. After the Sacred Flame, are you finished? I see you moved. And then
I'm
Dulane.
all done. I'll be sure.
All right. To this one right here, Dulane will kind of step forward. You see, he produces like this small Tesla coil from his backpack. Meow.
Yes. Which one is this guy here over in the brush?
Yeah.
Okay. Busting out the witch bolt for a twig blight?
What? I don't have the twig blight stat block memorized. I don't know what these are.
All right. Well, for reference, these creatures they're like 1.5 feet tall, right? Like they're very much tiny. So when you hit this very small creature with a lightning bolt, one that remains, by the way, it is now connecting you and the blight. The diameter of the witch bolt is probably as big as its head. So bits of wood splinters off, like its arm and half of its torso are missing. It's very much in very bad shape.
All right, and Dulane will close distance with it and end turn. I will push button.
Yes.
It is now my turn to push some buttons. Wonderful. Jeff shall position himself thusly. Is that a clear line of sight to this individual?
Where? Yes, that is. There's a
Good.
gap in the wall there.
Wonderful. So Jeff will take opportunity from this gap in the wall, and he says, "Come back into your garden, you foul beggar of a plant." He will slingshot it. Yeah. Miss horribly. It is okay. Otherwise, it will be Jeff's turn as he says, protect me, big man. Yes, I must push the button.
Okay, the twig blights. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 remaining. This one here is going to approach Dulane. They do not move very fast. So those ones that I just moved, they can actually do things. Whereas these ones here have to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Alright, so then we will attack Dulane. Hiya! 18?
An 18 shall hit.
For 2 piercing and a con save.
Oh no, not my witch bolt.
I will laugh if you drop it.
Ah.
And then this one here attacking Zolt. Okay.
Could Zalt see Dulane get hit? Probably not, 'cause there's a bush between them.
No,
Right?
there's a big old tree blocking line of sight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zalt doesn't like getting hit.
that.
And this is the first attack in this entire campaign where I can actually cast shield and prevent my own death or taking damage. So yes, for the first time in the campaign, I will cast shield and avoid taking a hit.
That's very valid. Okay, that's all the blights. So then we go to Ursk.
Oh, wow. Earth's gonna target this one right here. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I was distracted. 20 for the. Yep, that is a dead blight.
And Earth will sit next to Zolt.
Wait, I just realized I could have done a different thing. Anyways, that's fine. Zolt is gonna, at disadvantage, attempt to Zolt Bolt the one who just attacked him.
Yep. For
Yeah,
5. Oh,
that was a good one.
yeah, you gave it the old college try. I'm proud of you.
Zolt's not a smart robot.
Hey, Gibby.
Yeah.
That is a thrown attack or a regular attack?
This one's regular.
All right. Well, that is that's a dead twig blade,
And then this one is thrown.
and that is the last of them.
Oh, there's still this
That is not the last of them. Another test.
one.
You passed.
Well, that other one can make it a deck save for me. I'm not one to get.
Oh no. It takes 1 and lives. They have 4 HP. So 2 from the witch bolt, 1 from the sacred flame.
Oh no.
Well, I mean, it's good though because hey, Dulane, it's your turn, and look, he's still witch bolted.
Cranks Tesla coil menacingly.
All right, so he takes 5. Oh man, that is a lot. So as you ramp this coil in its direction, you could just see it just and it explodes and shards go everywhere, and then the poor little thing is just evaporated. It's gone. And that is the end of combat.
Well, I must say, Mr. Gibb, your ability to throw daggers and handle them in combat is impressive. I'd like to learn more from you.
Yes. The whole tribe is going to learn from me.
Is your tribe reserved to grungs, or is it open to business?
I've never been asked that, to be honest with you. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that we're all grungs in there.
Well, you know, I've been called a French frog before, so valid. Haha. In case, if you wish to teach me one day about the art of dagger throwing, I will be a careful student.
We can discuss it. There might be some payment needed because you won't get lessons like these anywhere, you know.
Of course, but I am in the school of life, and payment is often guaranteed and often necessary, often worth it. That was the word I was looking for, and I will not shut up.
Dangerous. As you walk inside that ruined building, with your passive perception, you're able to spot something in the corner of the room. It looks like the corner of a box, mostly obscured under the rubble and dirt.
I'll pull the box out.
Okay, digging the box free where it was held, you find that it's not a box. It is a small chest. And inside, the chest contains a number of coins.
All right. Well, we've got some coinage here, gentlemen.
Well, we may procure them. I'm not necessarily in need of coin at the moment, but
I'll take his coins then.
No, we're going to split the money out the way we would normally, regardless of whether he needs it or not.
Alright, you
Alright,
split them out to him and then he'll just hand them to me, because he doesn't need them.
That's what he wants to do with it after the fact, by all means.
So, what brings you to Thundertree?
Who's that?
Why, yes, Ersk. There is somebody standing there in the road.
Can I see him through the ruined building?
Yeah, I mean, there's an open doorway there. Well, you said, who's that? And then somebody pinged him. I don't know who it was.
Oh, I thought that was grass, to be honest with you.
No! It is a man! An older human with a white beard, and he wears a large cowl that covers most of his face, and simple clothes that are enshrined with vines and foliage. And he's just standing there. He's got both hands on the head of a stave, and he's kind of leaning on it for support. And who knows how long he's actually been standing there observing you.
Hey, dangerous. There's the druid you were yelling for, I think.
Oh, well, that's good. I'll walk up. Druid, Endermath sent us to speak with you.
Hmm. Doesn't answer the question. Why did you come to Thundertree?
For you.
Because Edermath sent us to speak with you.
And what do you
That's
need of
exactly-
me?
We need to know where a fortress is. An old castle in the area down by Fandolin. He told us you might know where the location of it is.
I have wandered these hills and forests for longer than you have been alive. What is the name of this fortress you seek?
Well, that's the problem. We don't fully know. We think it might be Cragmore Castle. It's an hypothesis, but we're not sure about the name.
I know where the Cragmaws make camp. I have seen this castle. I could show you where. I could.
Oh yes,
What
sir,
will
that-
you?
Out of curiosity, you're not responsible for these ash zombies, are you?
No.
Okay.
Those abominations were created when Mount Hotenau exploded in a magical disaster that ruined this world. I am here trying to get rid of them.
Ah, I see where you're going. If we help you getting rid of the rest of them, you will tell us the valuable information we are here to collect, isn't it?
That is close, but no. I am more than capable of getting rid of a couple zombies, of purifying the area. My problem is somewhat larger.
How large are we talking here?
Well, and he's actually cut off before he can answer your question, because as he begins to speak, you hear a loud sound rip through the air as a green dragon flies above you. And as it flies, it begins to spew gouts of noxious breath over the countryside before it lands at the top of the tower at the peak of the hill. That's my problem.
Are you out of your damn mind?
What was it? I didn't hear. We don't need to fight that thing, right?
That thing calls itself Venom Fang. It's very territorial, and it hinders my ability to purge the ruins of Thundertree.
Well, it's dragon. I don't know that I have.
So, would you like us to go talk to it and convince it to go put his lair somewhere else?
I don't care what you do to it. Get rid of it.
Did it look like an adult dragon?
Experienced or have knowledge of different, dragon lifestyles and sizes, and you can make a history check to see if maybe you would be able to recognize if it's young or old or whatever. Gibby, you recognize that the layering of its scales is not quite fully formed, and it's not as big as you had heard dragons to be. You can estimate that this is a young green dragon.
Well, it doesn't look like a full adult, so at least we have that going for us.
It's the dragon.
I understand that, trust me.
Well, answer is simple. You want something from me? We barter. Get rid of Venom Fang. I'll do you what you want.
Well, you have handled those pesky little zombies and plants quite well. I do believe that a dragon is within our capabilities.
Are you out of your mind?
Dragon. You want?
Don't know.
Oh, right. Well, let's see if it'll talk. I mean, they're supposed to be intelligent creatures. Sure. Let's try and talk to them. All right. Let's. All right. This is crazy talk about. Let's try and do it.
Gib, could you ask your question again? I don't think they heard you the first 2 times.
Are you out of your mind?
Thank you. I concur with the frog.
Well, I don't think I am. I think that, despite a dragon being a scary thing, believe that if we work together, if we use our brains and our brawns, perhaps we will be able to convince it to not kill us.
So, are you gonna go talk to the dragon?
Well, I volunteer as tribute, yes, if you're here to back me up, but that sounds like an interesting idea.
Yeah, way back. 5 gold says the dragon eat him. Anyone in on this?
I'll take 10 on it that he at least gets in a song first before the dragon eats him.
Oh.
A whole song, or?
No, I'm talking like chorus in specific.
So, like 5 chords before the dragon eats him?
Probably.
That's fair for. Yeah, I'm in for 2.
I'll walk up there with you, Joshua.
Zolt, message, dragon. From far.
I don't think you can, Zolt.
Why?
What is the range on message?
120 feet. Obviously, we have to get closer.
It is 90 feet to the base of the tower, and the tower is 60 feet tall.
Yeah, the path that we're going. I mean, yeah, we'd have to get closer, but like, I wouldn't be like in its. I was just.
When we get closer, you could give it a shot, I suppose.
If we're within range of that, we might as well just speak.
I mean, using the Pythagorean theorem,
Nope.
107.
Don't you put math into this.
It's roughly 11,700 feet, which squares to a little under 110 feet.
So I also remind you that is a hill. The tower itself is on a huge incline that blocks your vision from the other side of the town. So,
all right.
If we establish that we know how to do the math this time, that means we have to do the math other times. We don't want that.
True.
No math.
We don't want the math every other time.
Right, well, let's go talk to the dragon.
All right. So, Rydoth turns and points behind him. It's my cottage. I'll be waiting there.
Yes.
Well, sir.
Of course he's not coming with us. That would be too convenient.
Well, no, he doesn't want to die. What's wrong with you? All right, so we are gonna go and talk to the dragon Venom Fang next week. Well. I mean, I don't think there's enough time for you to get to encounter and be eaten by the dragon today.
Yeah, we don't want
to. That hag is gonna have my soul real fast.
Yeah, it is.
All right, thank you guys for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. If you haven't already, join us in the Discord, and hopefully I see you next time. Bye, everyone.